Good morning, students. Myself, Mrs. Vandana Kamlapure, your social science subject teacher, welcome you all for our next session. As we are started with a new chapter of geography, chapter name is Our Environment. Children, in previous session we have learned about the importance of geography, why to study geography. Dear students, this is your new book of social science, Long Man with Touch. This is the first page of your geography chapter, Our Environment. Read this lesson thoroughly for better understanding. Let's once again learn the definition of environment. Children, what you see in your surrounding is called as an environment. It is also called as a basic life support system. Our environment is made of different components. For better understanding, look at this picture. You can easily understand various components of environment. We have natural, human made and human. So in natural category we have land, air, water and all living things, means biosphere. Then coming to human made, all buildings, parks, bridge, roads, industries and monuments. Coming to human, that is every individual, family, community, religion, educational, economic and political situation. Children, so all these three categories are very essential for forming the environment. If you see closely, all these are interdependent on each other, directly or indirectly. So here in natural environment includes the physical and biological elements of the earth. Physical environment comprises of the non-living things, or you can say abiotic components like land, water and air. And in biological environment comprises of the biotic components like human being, plants, animals, bacteria, fungi, etc. If you see, all these are interdependent on one another, directly or indirectly. So let's once again see the definition of this biotic and abiotic for better understanding. A biotic means the world of living organism, for example plants and animals. We human being also comes under this. Abiotic means non-living elements like water, air and land, etc. This is the second page of your lesson of environment. In this it is explained that a biotic element means living things depend on abiotic elements means non-living things like land, water and air for their survival. A biotic element means we the living thing also affect the physical environment in many ways. For example, we need place to live. We made buildings. And for raw material we go to nature. We excavate rocks. We cut trees. We dig down to get waters. And for agriculture we do deforestation. And for minerals we do mining. For construction of roads and buildings we cut trees. All these cause a number of damages to the environment. That's how we create a human made environment just to have a very good life. Dear students, do you know every year on 5th June we celebrate this day as a World Environment. 5th June is considered as a World Environment Day. It is a day that stimulates awareness of the environment and enhance political attention and public action on it. The first World Environment Day was celebrated on 5th June 1973. It is celebrated every year by different themes. And every year, World Environment Day will be celebrated along with different themes. Last year's theme was Beat Air Pollution, and this year theme will going to be biodiversity. All those things that are naturally existing around us are together called natural environment. These things are the free gift of nature. For example, plants, animals, land, air, water, etc. So, natural environment has four main domains that are lithosphere, hydrosphere, atmosphere, and biosphere. It means that environment is consist of these four domains. Lithosphere means solid portion of the earth. Biosphere means all water bodies on earth. Atmosphere means air around us. And biosphere means where life exists, means living world. Now let's see individual domains. First comes lithosphere. Lithosphere is the outermost solid layer of the earth consisting of rock materials and soil. It is also known as the crust of the earth. It includes the continent as well as water bodies. About 71% of total area of the lithosphere is covered by water and remaining 29% is of land. There are various landforms such as mountains, plateaus, plains are found on the lithosphere. Lithosphere is covered with thin layer of soil. The soil helps us to grow different types of plants. We do here agriculture, we grow crops which provide food not only for human being but for animals. Lithosphere is also known as the home of different plants and animals. It is a source of various minerals, resources such as coal, aluminium, magnesium, zinc, oil, etc. It provides us land for growing crops and human settlement. The second domain of the environment is hydrosphere. Hydrosphere means all water bodies on earth. It refers as oceans, seas, lake, rivers. These all comes under hydrosphere. It is an essential for human beings, plants and animals. Why? Because without water, life is impossible. About 71% of the Earth's surface is covered with water. Hydrosphere provides us great variety of seafood and minerals. It provides us natural link between the continents. Oceans are the main component of the hydrosphere. It helps us in water cycle. It is also used for means of transportation by the people. The third domain of the environment is atmosphere. Atmosphere means air. A thin layer of air that surrounds the earth is known as atmosphere. The atmosphere is held around the earth by its gravitational force. It consists of various gases. The atmosphere acts as a thick blanket which protects us from harmful ultraviolet rays of the sun. The changes in the atmosphere bring changes in the weather and climate. Atmosphere acts as a big air conditioner moderating the extreme of heat and cold. It also contains life-giving gases like oxygen and carbon dioxide. The fourth domain of the environment is biosphere. Biosphere means living world. It contains all forms of life such as plants, animals, human beings, etc. It is very essential part of the earth. It is the part of the earth that is occupied by living organism. It provides us favorable condition for life. Both the biotic and abiotic environment are interdependent and provide variety of food and raw materials. All the plants and animals and human beings depend on their surroundings. This interaction between human beings and their surrounding forms an ecosystem. Human environment. Children, human beings modify natural environment to satisfy their needs. In early period, humans lived in a natural environment and adapted themselves according to their surroundings. But with the passage of time, the requirements of the human being increased, and in order to fulfill their needs, humans have modified their natural environment through various activities like farming, grazing, mining, lumbering, industries, transportation, constructions are some human activities that have affected our natural environment. This all is the reason for global warming. This is the only one example of disturbance in a balanced state of our environment. Therefore, perfect balance is necessary between natural and human environment. Humans must know their duty to maintain the environment stability and balance. We must learn to live and use our environment in a judicious way. Dear students, this chapter teaches us that we have to take care of our environment and not to destroy our environment any further. For this, we need to plant more and more trees. We have to do less wastage of water. Thanks, children. That's all for today's session. Hope you all are learning. With this, we have attached the question answers video. Please write it down in one of your notebook. Dear children, that's all for today's session. Hope you are learning.